Welcome to another segment of Lousje and Bean Behind the Scene. It's Sunday. Welcome, lovelies. It's Sunday and we are on the couch. It's a very hot day and I am going to talk a little bit this and that about the garden. I have a few tips and I'd like to share them with you. So let's first recap the week. We had a great week. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful week of beautiful items dropped in the boutique. So we showed you our new line, Smash and Tess. Can't say enough about it. So excited. And did you see our vlog that we did in these beautiful pieces? Also, lovelies, don't forget the YWCA. It's still on. You can buy a bag with lovely toiletries for the ladies at the YWCA for $25. You can purchase it online. Automatically we'll give you a coupon that you can then introduce in a little bit later, maybe when our fall fashions are in. And then it will be deducted from your purchase. So very good cost. We did it with Christmas, great success. And we've already sold a lot of bags, so it's going very well, but let's keep it going. Okay, lovely, so I'm going to tell you a few little tips that I picked up. One of them is I saw it online on Instagram or one of these social media platforms. I had quite a few big pots to fill with plants and stuff. So the dilemma is always, are you gonna buy 6 bags of potting soil and put it in this huge planter and then you can't move it anymore because it's so heavy? Well, hello, what I saw on Instagram, what was this amazing tip, this woman had a big pot, empty. She bought a few pool noodles and she cut the pieces like this big. She sprinkled them at the bottom. What you can do too is don't cut the pool noodle and just swing it around and, build it up that way. Anyway, I did the cutting thing that she did. Okay, as you can see, I cut up 1 pool noodle and that's enough for this size of planter. I'm going to cut a circle now in the size that will fit on the noodles. And I'm going to take my lovely cedar and put a little bit of layer of potting soil on and then put the cedar on and fill it in with the rest of potting soil. I think 1 bag will do it. Might be another half a bag. But I like to keep this outside the whole year round. I've researched it, it's possible. In the winter I like to put twinkle lights on it and I like to put it so that we can watch it from the window. I think it is an amazing tip. I will still be able to move this around because all the weight is in there, it's the little tree. I'm not using huge amounts of pot soil. So pool noodle, dollar store, giant tiger, you name it, they all have it. Okay, lovelies, I hope you liked this. It was a good tip. I thought it was fantastic when I saw it. I am thrilled because it only took 2 bags of dirt, this pot, and I still can move it because it's not that heavy. All the soil, it will drain beautifully, it will be airy, it won't get jam-packed with materials and waterlogged or too dry. So I thought that was a fantastic tip. I gave it to Tessa. She has a big old antique horse trough where the horses or cattle used to drink their water out of. She's got it in her front yard. So can you imagine filling that up with dirt? So it served her really well. And then we have had so much fun with this app that I found on my phone. Thank you, Shirley. My birder friend Shirley gave me the tip. It's called Merlin. You put it on your phone, it's free. They ask you for donations once in a while. So what we do in the morning, we have our coffee really early, like 6:30, the birds come out. We have a huge array of birds attracted. In the beginning, it was kind of, so-so. It was sparrows, the robins, the ones that you see all the time. Now we have a list this long on our Merlin, because what you do is you put your phone on, you click on Merlin, and you press record. So it records the sound of the birds that it's hearing. It makes a list, it tells you the bird. You can then look up the bird in your bird book, but usually they're common birds, but we had quite a few very unique birds, but this took months of feeding the birds. I use hot sunflower seed and I have one feeder with peanuts, and that's where the woodpeckers come on. It's amazing. Urge you to get it. Maybe a lot of you have it already and are enjoying it. There's all kinds of other things you can do with it, but I'm just telling you about the one that we enjoy the most, and that is the recording of the sounds. And then you have a whole list, which here it is for you to look at. And we were amazed that we get like so many different birds in this area, because it's basically downtown where we are, but our backyard is a haven for birds, and that is what I hoped would happen. The other thing that I am very excited about, maybe you know that too already, I went to my birding store and she sold me a little plate. It's a copper plate that fits in the bird bath, because I had to, because the sun is beating down the whole day and the algae grew every day. So almost every day I had to brush out my bird bath, put clean water in, and birds are very picky. They're almost as picky as we are. They don't go in dirty water. They don't drink from it and they don't bathe in it. So now I have this copper plate that fits at the bottom, and my bird bath is clean for days. You can do copper pennies too, of course, but I find this a little very easy. It's not that expensive. I bought it at my birding store. So really good tips. So one, last but not least, is the flower boxes that Glenn gifted me for Christmas. I love them too. When I open them up, they look beautiful, but I didn't realize how practical they are. So he put them up underneath our front windows, our living room windows. We planted them in the spring. They have the 2 holes at the end, and now the plants are overgrown over the holes, but the holes are yay big, and one on each side of the flower box. You put your hose in it, you fill it up with water. It takes quite a while, because at the bottom there's a double bottom, and the bottom fills up with water. So I keep the hose going until the water drips from the bottom, and then you know it's filled up. And then you are good to go for a whole week. With this heat, when I fill up the bottom, I give the flower boxes a good sprinkle on the top too, and that really lasts a whole week. So how easy is that? I don't ever have to water my flower boxes until a week later. And you can go away and don't have to worry about it. You don't have to bother people to ask them come and water our flower boxes. It's brilliant. So if you are looking for flower boxes, they come in different sizes. We measured our windows and then we bought them accordingly to that size, but they come in different sizes. He ordered them online. I highly recommend it. Okay, lovelies, I hope you like this segment of all kinds of little tips on the flower, this and that. Let's see what's coming up next week. Next week, I am dropping 4 limited edition boxy tops. So limited means once and then they're gone, because we could only get so much fabric. So if you like our boxy tops, stay alert and be on the lookout. And if you like one, buy it, because you know they go fast. And then you might be disappointed. So that is next week, 4 new colors, and then the YWCA will come to an end. So again, like I mentioned before, please buy it back and support this wonderful cause. Lovelies, I am gonna talk a little bit about my outfit. These are the pants and the little overskirt from Catharines. It's a really unique piece, and it's an all year round piece, I would think. It's a nice heavy linen. I love the navy blue this beautiful line brings, Catharines from Poland. It has then this little overskirt that you can take on or off, which has a pocket and 2 drawstrings going through the waistline. So yeah, it's very versatile, right? So I topped it off with this taupey polo tricot, beautiful top. It's 100% linen with these funky fringed edges around the armholes and the neckline. I'm wearing a 36 in the Catharines pants. Topped it off with this gorgeous bracelet from Marie Sagnon. Earrings from Siska and a gorgeous scarf from Sydney. And the beautiful bliss beads from Siska. Lovelies, enjoy your summer Sunday. I did my gardening early this morning, so I try to do that now because it gets too hot during the day. I'm going to do a little bit of work inside the house, and then we'll probably go for nice drive, find a patio and have a drink. I love spending time with you on Sundays, and so thank you for watching. And as always, keep on smiling.